Happy Monday. Let's talk some Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another Underdog Fantasy Pick'em video. I got 3 plays for you here. Last NBA video, we went a clean sweep, going 3-0. Hopefully, we can continue this trend. And if you don't have an Underdog account, make sure you use that promo code Cash Cake and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. A link is in the description below. And if you like these videos, you want to see more Underdog, let me know. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, means a lot, and that way I know to do more of these Underdog videos for you, and hopefully help you in your research process. This video is brought to you by oddsjam.com. If you want to check out everything they have to offer, head over to the website. I'll put the link in the description below, and check out their YouTube page as well. I will link it at the end of this video. They got a lot of goodies over there if you want to check those guys out. So again, let's get after it and let's talk a little bit of Underdog. All right, as you can tell, we have the Underdog Fantasy Pick'em desktop up here. Again, they got a nice mobile app you can download on their Google and Apple store. And again, if you do have that account, make sure you use that promo code CashCake and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Let's talk some plays. All right, first one we're going to talk about is one I talked about on the earlier video. I do like this play quite a bit, and that is Mitchell Robinson, higher than 9.5 rebounds in this projection. I think he continues to do well here. He's played Milwaukee twice this year, put up 9 and 20 rebounds. And a big thing for him is just staying out of foul trouble. If he stays out of foul trouble, he's done really well. 3 of the last 4 games, he's played 33, 34, and 35 minutes. If we see that, that's when we're going to see the big rebounds. We've seen 12, 10, and 18 rebounds in those 3 games. He's cleared this number in 5 of his last 7 games, and I have no problem going back there. If you want to look at points, rebounds, and assists, I'm fine with that, but I prefer rebounds. He should be able to get there for us, especially if these guys are missing a few 3-pointers. He can gobble up the rebounds pretty quick. The last 2 ones we're going to kind of look at and discuss a little bit are actually down in the Hammer game tonight. I do like this game where we have Orlando at Sacramento. I think there's a few different ways you can go with this. We only got 4 guys up on this game. I really wanted to look at some Pelican guys with Zion and Ingram still being out, but there's nothing in the books right now. Like, you just look at it, the only one that we have up here right now is CJ, and so I'm really waiting for Najee and those guys, because that's where I want to land, not so much on CJ stuff. So first one I'm going to look at, I know this one bites you a little bit at times, but this matchup is great for him, and I want to go back to this. And I'm going to look at going Paolo over 21.5 points. Sacramento is ranked 25th in points allowed, 28 in field goal percentage allowed, 27th against power forward defense. He's faced Sacramento once this year. He put up 33 points back on November 5th. He just crushed that game. Juice is on the over around -125. His rebound prop is at 6.5. Juice is on the over at -130 there. He had 16 rebounds in that game. If you want to look at that, I mean, he just crushed in that game when he played. Points, rebounds, and assists here, it's at 32. He had 53 against Sacramento. He's cleared this in last 3 games, 40, 42, and 33. Points and rebounds here at 28.5. Again, he had 49 that game. He's cleared it again the last 3 games, 33, 99, or 39 and 30. I still prefer the points. That's where I'm going to land. If you want to take fantasy points, I'm perfectly fine with that as well. But that's what I'm going to look at for Paolo. I think it's a line we can look at. I was looking at Franz as well as one guy that I was kind of looking at. Same kind of thing. Gets up and down. And he had 36 points and rebounds. And he has 24 here, 24.5 points and rebounds. He had 34 against Sacramento in that November 5th game. And he has cleared that number at 24.5 in 3 of his last 5 games, 25, 32, 24, and 26. I don't know if I really love that number. Rebounds wise, at 4, I wouldn't touch this. The juice is on the over at the 3.5 line at -150. So, he had 3 rebounds against. The Sacramento is ranked 7th in rebounds allowed, so I'm not sure I love that line. Points at 20.5. He's cleared this in the last 3 games as well. 28, 22, 24. Had 31 against Sacramento. The juice is on the under here, so I definitely like Paolo a little bit more. And then the 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Again, he's barely cleared this, but he had 40 against Sacramento. Last 4 games, 28, 40, 27, and 28. So this is why I liked Paolo a little bit more. But if you didn't want to go him and you want to go Franz, I'm fine with that as well. And then on the Sacramento side, I think you can look at Fox, and I think you can look at Sabonis here. Sabonis assists are a little bit high here. It's at 7. I don't think there's a ton of value at that point. If it was at 6.5, I think I would like it. He's had 7 or more assists in 4 of his last 5 games. He only had 6 against Orlando in that November 5th matchup. I think I prefer De'Aaron Fox here at the 4 rebounds mark. Kind of look at him a little bit. He put up 5 rebounds against them. I'm sorry, not higher. I apologize. Lower than 4 rebounds here. He had 5 rebounds against Orlando back when they did play. But the line is at -155, -160 to under 4.5. I wish we had it at 4 here, but he's only cleared this number in once out of his last 7 games here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, and 2 rebounds. And Orlando is ranked 5th in rebounds allowed, so they don't give up a ton of rebounds. 7th in offensive rebounds, 7th in defensive rebounds. So I think this is a good spot to take lower than 4 rebounds on De'Aaron Fox, and I kind of like that number. If we go look at some of his other stuff to go through projections, 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He had 45 against Orlando. Points wise at 25.5, he had 37 against Orlando. It's so up and down. I don't really want to take that so much in that number because he has some massive games and then he has some games he struggles a little bit. Last 5 games, 24, 19, 37, 25, and 34. Points and rebounds wise, looking at him, very similar. The juice is on the over on this one, but again, I don't like that rebound number, so I'd rather just go points if you're going to take that. And then fantasy points at 41.5. Again, this matchup should be up and down. It's 238 total. Sacramento's favored by 6. Now Orlando's only ranked 17th in pace here, and but Sacramento is ranked 3rd in pace. So they're going to try to push it a little bit. And again, if you would play any of the De'Aaron Fox points, don't play Sabonis. I wouldn't play these guys together. But that's what I'm kind of looking at these 3 plays. Again, Mitch Rob higher than 9.5 rebounds. I just think he can get there as long as he stays out of foul trouble. Then I do like Paolo over 21.5 points. And then De'Aaron Fox lower than 4 rebounds. I wish we could get it at 4.5. But that's what we're kind of looking at. And again, if you want access to some of the tools that we have over in our Patreon, we have it links in our Discord as well. We got a lot of tools for Underdog specifically to kind of help you out with Plus EV, truEV, DiddyEV with the projections. And I just posted something on Twitter this morning about someone that was using the truEV and the DiddyEV tool and hit back-to-back 6-pick slips over on PrizePick. So if you want to try this on Underdog, try that as well. We have all that stuff. And again, I will put the link up for the Odds Jam YouTube page right above me. And again, have a fantastic Monday. Like always, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.